Eyelids lowering and irises darting about a bit, Sonic rubbed at his itchy nose, normally black but today sporting a reddened shade that made it appear almost burnt umber in color. His index finger didn't provide much relief to the steadily escalating tickles in his nasal passages. In addition to feeling just stuffy enough to keep him from smelling much, but not congested enough to send any mucus escaping from his nostrils, the inside of his nose felt like there were a swarm of tiny butterflies dancing and fluttering about. Tails, who just so happened to have a brand new box of tissue in his hand, could only watch in what could best be described as curious concern for his best friend. The hedgehog's breath began to hitch, his chest rising and falling with small gulps of air. He knew what was coming. Another round of those quiet sneezes brought about by the harmless but bothersome Tinysneeze virus. Despite this, however, he had just enough energy to get a humorous little quip out before the itchy feeling reached its critical point. Oh boy, get the kitten jokes ready. Sonic gave 3 more gasps, tilting his upper body back with each one as his nose trembled and quivered. His finger remained underneath his nose until the third upon which, perhaps realizing his technique wasn't working, he removed it from his nose. That was when he turned away from Tails, his arm moving upward until it was just in front of his mouth and nose. Indeed, the gentle sneezes that filled the air could easily be compared to that of a kitten, finishing almost as soon as they'd started. That being said, Tails couldn't help but manage a little smile as he lowered his eyelids in a mixture of kind sympathy. Achoo! The sneezing fit finally over, but his nose feeling slightly more congested than it did a minute ago, Sonic rubbed his nose again with his index finger, ever so gently. Tails offered him his box of tissues, keeping a smile. "Bless you, Sonic," said Tails. "Thanks." Sonic sniffled, an appreciative smile upon his face as he pulled one of the soft white squares out of the box. It was this tissue that he wiped his nose with, moving it here and there to bring some much-needed comfort and relief to his sensitive nose. No matter how much the Tinysneeze virus bothered him, no matter how often it made him sneeze, Sonic was grateful that his friend was there to help him overcome them, whether by catering to his whims or simply giving him something to wipe his nose with. Besides, the two both knew that with time, patience, and plenty of TLC, Sonic would be feeling better in no time.